Good morning, guys. It is Monday morning, August 7th, and here's what I'm taking with me to work today. So today I have my usual coffee for 0 smart points with 1 tablespoon of fat-free half and half for 0 smart points. Today in my tumbler, my tea tumbler, I have this Bria Tea Trim weight loss tea. So this is similar to the Teamy Skinny Tea. It boosts metabolism, encourages weight loss, and suppresses appetite. So this is a loose leaf green tea. I have 2 teaspoons of that tea in here for 0 smart points, and then I also have some lemon juice for 0 smart points. So the coffee I'm going to have right now at about 8:30, and then the tea I will probably add ice and have at about 11:30. So those are my drinks for this morning, and both of those are 0 smart points. So I am doing intermittent fasting today again, as always, and I will be breaking my fast at about 3 o'clock. So this is my first meal of the day. This is my peanut butter banana oatmeal. This is 3 smart points. So what I have in here is a quarter cup of uncooked oats, so a quarter cup of dry oatmeal for 2 smart points. I have 2 sweetener packets for 0 smart points. I have 2 tablespoons of PB Fit for 1 smart point. I have a half cup of almond milk for 0 smart points. I have a third cup of water, and that is it for inside the oatmeal. That is 3 smart points. I will heat this up for 2 minutes and then slice and add the banana for 0 smart points. So the peanut butter banana oatmeal altogether is 3 smart points. And then my muscle milk is 1 smart point. I will put this in the freezer about 4 o'clock and drink it at 6 o'clock. So this will be my second meal of the day. Muscle milk for 1 smart point. So this is everything I have until dinner tonight. Total of 4 smart points. Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. It is my first walk break of the day. I am planning to do 2 loops around the park twice today. And then I'm also going walking with a friend at lunch, so that will be another 2.5 miles. And then I don't know how I'm gonna get the rest of my steps, so I'm aiming for 15,000 steps again today. Here is my outfit of the day. So this is the skirt that I bought at Walmart for $9. It's a size 4. So I'm actually pleasantly surprised that it fits, because Walmart sizes are a little crazy. If you shop at Walmart, you know they're like tiny. They can be tiny. They're just sized really weird. So I'm happy that it fits, but it's also a skirt. So skirts fit differently than pants anyway. I don't know how I feel about the whole distressed look of it, but for $9 I figure I can't go wrong. It is unique and it's $9 and I'll probably spill something ridiculous on it soon anyway. So it's Monday and I feel bloated. Yeah, I feel gross. So I'm sure it's due to all of my lovely splurges all weekend, so I'm not regretful at all. You know what? I enjoy my weekend splurges, so I don't regret them. However, I do still want to rein it in a little bit, and I'm going to try a little bit harder next weekend. I feel like I'm getting a little better each weekend at tracking it, not eating as much, making better choices. So my Saturday was still ridiculous, but Sunday was okay. So next week I'm gonna try and make both days okay. So I think I might try to just do, like, try to cap it at 50 points each day. Like I usually just try to do minimal points on the weekends. Like I know I'm gonna splurge, but I try to keep it to a minimum. I think what I need to do is put a cap on it maybe. But yeah, I don't know, we'll see. I don't have any major exciting plans for next weekend anyway. There's a picnic we're gonna have and probably Disneyland. So, but I mean, I'm not craving anything, we're not meeting anyone, we're not doing anything weird. So yeah, but I am bloated. Like, I can see it in my ankles I can see that's where I retain a lot of fluid usually, so I can totally see it there, and I just feel it, and I'm ready to get it off. So I'm glad that we're back to Monday and things will settle down, get back to business as usual. Once I run tomorrow, that will help a lot also. So yeah, today is back to business as usual. I am going to be doing mostly breakfast this week. You'll see a theme with my lunches. Because I'm doing intermittent fasting now, I actually kind of miss breakfast food. So all of my lunches this week, all of my lunches last week were salads. All of my lunches this week will be breakfast items. So just a couple of them. I mean, I'm not going to make something different all 5 days. So, but some of my favorite breakfast foods starting today with my peanut butter banana oatmeal, which I love. Anyway, that's my update on me. Also, I feel like I'm not running 3 days a week does not feel like enough to me. So I'm gonna try and add in a 4th day, but I also really want to do yoga another day as well. I can't do that this week because I have an event on the 3rd yoga class day. So I can't start that this week. Next week I would like to try and add in a 3rd day of yoga. So that would actually be 4 running days and 3 yoga days. So I don't know how that's gonna work. And then I also, they're lining up for lunch. I should go get in line. So 4 running days, 3 yoga days, and then I also feel like I really need to do the rowing too. Did I just say that? 4 running, 3 yoga, and I need to get in 3 rowing days too. I just feel like I'm not as toned right now as I was maybe a month ago, or actually before my eye surgery. So I do feel like I need the extra running, and I also need to get back to some rowing. The only time I can think to add the rowing is directly after the yoga classes. So anyway, I'm sorry I'm like talking all this through, but yeah, I'm just trying to get my schedule set. I need more exercise. I am loving the yoga. I love it, but it's just not enough for the toning, and it's not enough for the cardio. So anyway, I'm going to stop rattling on, get back to work. I'm almost done with my 2nd loop through the park. It's about 82 degrees. It's lovely. I will chat with you guys later. Okay guys, it's after 5 o'clock and I'm on my 2nd walk break. I'm trying to walk fast because I want to get it done fast. I actually procrastinated and I didn't want to get away, but then I decided if I didn't get in my full 15,000 steps today, I would be really upset at myself. So I just left. And I'm doing it. I'm doing my 2 loops around the park, and I'm trying to go as fast as I can so I can get back and get more done. And just Mondays are always just crazy busy. So, but I wanted to tell you guys 2 things. First of all, for the last 2 days, I have used 3 new products on my face. First of all, an overall face primer. Secondly, a lip primer. And the last thing is it's the spray, setting spray. It's the setting spray that I got from Ulta. I got the lip primer from Ulta, the setting spray from Ulta, and then the other primer I got in a giveaway at the makeup party I was at. So I have used those 3 products the last 2 days, and let me tell you about my face. It has stayed 100% put for 2 days. So yesterday when we were at the train museum, it was very hot. I did have a hat on, so it was shading my face a bit, but I noticed that I was not sweating as much on my face. And then you guys saw my face by the end of the day when we went to the restaurant. It was still awesome. The lips were gone at the restaurant because I just kind of got sick of the bold lip and I wiped that off, but my face was still perfect all day long. Today, same thing. I went for a walk at lunch and it was about 84 degrees, 50% humidity, but I noticed my face was not sweating as much. A little bit of sweat, but not as much. And when I got back to the office, perfect. I don't think I didn't even apply more powder. I didn't apply more lipstick. This is it all day long. So whatever it is totally working. Unfortunately, because I tried all of those three at the same time, I don't know specifically which one it is. So I love them all. I don't know about the face primer because I don't want to put so many layers of stuff on my face. So that'll probably be the first one to go once I use that entire sample. The setting spray I love because it literally just feels good and it smells good. It smells like cucumber. And the lip primer, I like that a lot too. So that was thing number one I wanted to tell you. Thing number two is that someone, the Brit, thank you so much, posted a reply to my question about why I'm not getting the same number of steps when I walk 4 miles versus when I run 4 miles. Total logic, but here's what she said. She said, when you run, you take a wider stride because you're running, so your strides are further apart, which means less overall steps for the same distance. Perfect sense, right? That makes perfect sense. So that's why I'm getting less steps on my running days, even when I do the same distance. So that makes sense to me, but I'm kind of like, the universe is just wrong in that respect, that I am working twice as hard for the distance and getting less steps. It's just not even fair. Not fair. Anyway, I'm almost done with my 2 loops. Everybody's looking at me so weird, but whatever. I am headed back to the office. I have about 35 minutes to knock out whatever I can. And so I'm trying to, I want to get in the shade and just see. I could probably use a little powder right now, and I can see on my lips right here, it has worn off a little bit from when I ate, but in general, overall, I love it. Whatever it is doing that, I love it. Anyway, that's your makeup update for today. I'll talk to you guys later. Okay guys, it is 6:09. I am headed home. I'm about to have this super delicious, super cold muscle milk for 1 Smart Points. Okay guys, we are leaving the gym. It's 9:15. I'm tired. I look tired. What's with my eyes? Look at my eyes. See those bags? They weren't like that earlier. I was hanging my head a lot in yoga, so I don't know. That's weird. Anyway, coming back from yoga, 9:15. I'm tired. We haven't had dinner. Gonna have grits and either grits and beef or grits and meatballs. But the key word here is grits. I'm very hungry. Yoga was, I don't know, it took me a while to relax and get into it. I don't know if that was just me. I'm sure it was just me because I feel really bloated still, and I feel like that made it harder. So it was hard for me to get into it at first because I didn't feel right, and then the room was just hot and humid and blah. But one very cool thing I noticed was I was holding a pose, and I don't remember what it was, but it was kind of early on. I was holding a pose, and my muscles started shaking on the left side, and I basically willed my muscles to stop shaking. Like, I thought about it, I was like, okay, stop, and they stopped. And then my muscles started shaking on the right side in the same pose, and I was like, okay, stop, and they stopped. So I was like, ooh, that's cool, I have power. So then I thought, okay, I'm gonna try it again. And the next pose I did that I started shaking was the bow pose. Which is the abdominal thing. I have horrible abdominal muscles, so my abdomen was like shaking, and there was no way I was gonna be able to stop that, so it didn't work for that. But Eddie did not feel like coming to the gym, right? And he did anyway. And how far did you go today?
8 miles 25. 8.25. 8 and a quarter.
But you did something, right?
I guess.
That's good. And just now, as we were walking out of the gym, I hit my 15,000 steps. So, oh, the other thing, I need to start rowing. I need to find a better time to row. So I was going to start rowing directly after yoga class,
Why
but
don't you row at Disneyland?
that took me a minute. I think I will. That was actually kind of a good workout, but the problem with that rowing ride at Disneyland is you only get to sit on one side. So you get one arm workout.
Guess what?
What? Then you stand in line and ride it again.
Stand in line and get right at the other side.
Yeah, but you spend more time standing in line than you do rowing.
Do some leg exercise while standing in line.
Anyway, so I was gonna do the rowing machine, but it's too late. I'm too tired. I want to go home and eat. I didn't bring my earbuds so I could listen to my book. And Eddie was waiting. I didn't want to keep him waiting longer. His mom wasn't going straight home, so I didn't row. Anyway,
sounds like a bunch of excuses to me.
That's a lot of excuses, huh? Anyway, I will show you guys dinner once I get it made. Okay, I'm snacking on these grapes while I make dinner because I'm super duper hungry. Okay guys, here is dinner for tonight. As promised, it is grits. So tonight we have these Quaker quick 5-minute grits because I just wanted something fast after yoga. Honestly, it took a lot longer than 5 minutes though. I wonder if I added too much liquid. Anyway, so a 1/4 cup of these grits is 4 Smart Points. Then to the grits I added a 1/4 cup of fat-free shredded cheddar for 0 Smart Points and a tablespoon of fat-free sour cream for 0 Smart Points. So the grits are 4 Smart Points. On top of the grits I have 2.5 ounces of shredded beef for 3 Smart Points. Also I cooked the grits in this chicken broth, so 1 cup of this chicken broth is 0 Smart Points. So again, the grits are still 4 Smart Points. On top of that I have 2.5 ounces of shredded beef for 3 Smart Points. And then I have a 1/4 cup of this Heinz fat-free classic chicken gravy for 0 Smart Points. So dinner tonight is 4, 5, 6, 7, and then this is my second glass of sangria. 8 ounces is 5 Smart Points, and those are grapes in the bottom. I did eat all the grapes I showed you guys earlier, so dinner tonight is 8 plus 10 so far.